here's going to be a textbook lesson on why you don't wait until this afternoon to start writing. So this is Cincinnati, or Louisville, or Charleston. Whatever city was below the plain when the pilot said we needed to make a brief maintenance stop. Usually such stops don't require fire trucks on either side of the asphalt waiting like pallbearers, but I guess the emergency services know what they're doing. Minutes pass after the screeching of landing gears and reversing of thrusters, and you wait for sound. Any squeak that doesn't come from you yourself would be sufficient. All the infants who started their shrieking as soon as we left JFK are now remarkably well behaved. There are no Hail Marys muttered, no screams, no panic. All this tranquility feels wrong. After a minute of waiting, my internal monologue is the first to crack. Oh, if something is going to happen, just do it now and get it over with. I don't have time for idle fear. VBC doesn't pay for that. So let's get back in the air or blow the plane up already. I wholly hear and half visualize the calamity coming to fruition as the captain chimes in. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be on the tarmac for a few minutes while we run a systems check on our brakes and hydraulics. Magazines are popped open, newspapers spread out like the most boring horizon possible. Some junior high kid with an early Beatles haircut starts to take out a Sony Walkman before the stewardesses intervene. Every so often, I see a face turning to riverbed under a current of sweat. Do I look like that? And then we taxi down the runway. There is a syrupy sediment, something close to but not quite relief. And then the worrying thought crosses my mind. Who would run the show if the plane had made its Roman candle impression? All the good hosts have gigs. Trebek, Sajak, Combs is going to get the feud once Dawson retires, Cullen's stepping down, Perry's got at least one more year of Sail of the Century. If it's Loudermilk, I would be glad to have been on the plane. Anything to miss the surefire journey into cancellation. The airport bar at random mid-sized city on the decline is called the Holding Pattern. The owners of said watering hole obviously didn't believe in relaxing settings, as evidenced by the endless chirps and buzzes from the arcade in the back. I momentarily think to the atmosphere of the plane with fondness. Galaxa is drowning out Pac-Man, and together they reduce the caterwauling of Zaxxon to rubble. I can only guess these are the main characters of the games. A group of youths with t-shirts and colors that didn't exist until this decade race toward the machine on the far end, something called Smash TV. Told you it was in, said the tallest kid. Dude, it's like that movie with Schwarzenegger and the guy from Family Feud, but it's a game. The TV on the corner of the bar pops on. Thankfully, spare some change, my show isn't on. Can't stand to watch myself. Can't stand to watch the old tired script run its course of some wayward fan looking at the TV, and then at me, and then back at the TV, like he or she was expecting the image to point to its real-life counterpart and shout, "That's him! That's me! Chat us up a bit." And somewhere, invariably, the request for the catchphrase, "Win bowling for bucks, strikes are what you likes, otherwise you can only spare some change. I'm Duncan Carlisle. Good night!" Please, Lord, allow me a night of anonymity. "Hey," says one of the neon gang. "You're that guy from the TV." Christ. How can they see me? I'm facing away from them. And I see my reflection staring back. Bar mirror. Right. Well, I'm a guy on the TV, I mutter as I roll around in the stool. That bowling and trivia game. Correct. For 10 points and a free frame, I say. Fans of the show? All the other kids look like I asked them to explain pointillism. The one who started it says, "Well, not really, but my mom never misses it." Of course she doesn't. He's a little too wide-eyed, a little too animated to accept his denial at face value. Sea-level celebrity is the most believable story to tell your friends. Your clique will call bullshit if you tell them about your run-in with Stallone or Joe Montana, but regale them with your chance encounter with that one guy who's hosted a few game shows and now he has a new game show. Yeah, they'll buy that better. "So all of you are too chicken to play," he said before I finished my Wilsons. "I will own that record until the end of recorded time." I don't like video games. Get past Pong and I'm lost. But something about ill-gotten arrogance just doesn't sit well with me. I take out the first bill from my wallet and slam it on the control panel. "All right, this $1 says I will win. The group laughs. Real bets start at 10. Sigh. Fine. Smash TV. I really don't know how it's going to get worse than this. Neon Green here is playing the red contestant and I the blue. You go through a futuristic sadist utopia of weapons, creatures, mutants, and guards, all of whom have the same goal, to make you dead. Every life form, crawling wolf creature, riot guard, yourself, has one giant drop of blood in it, 2 tops, all of which comes flying out at the first moment of damage. Sadly, I can see myself emceeing a show like this in my dotage years, fine and fitting coated of a career. Neon is perspiring. Maybe it's playing him on a crowd. Maybe it's the residual effects of being starstruck. But he is clearly having an off night. So off that he's letting a neophyte take him to the cleaners. Video games are his domain, but I let this collection of pixels and programming become the show. And I am the master of ceremonies. I don't even notice that I'm singing until the moment before the game calls me out on it. Not really singing, but striking the notes. Dun, 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 dun. What the hell are you humming, says the shortest of the bunch. Frankenstein. That's a story, not a song. No, it's a song too. Edgar Winter Band. The what? Asks the kid as I reach the next round, leaving Neon behind in a pool of red dots. Edgar Winter Band, 1975. They sound like crap, says Neon, sulking. Yeah, at least it sounds like music. I start writing my initials on the high scored list. We have music that's going to last forever, man, he half yells. We have Slayer and Megadeth, and it's the best music ever. I try to stifle a laugh. I truly do. I fail. Kid, I hate to tell you this. Well, actually, that's a lie. But here it goes. Pop culture exists on 2 planes of entertainment. Non-ironic for today and is a punchline for every age afterward. I watched all my favorite bands age or grow stale or break up or die. Sadly, this fate will fall on your favorites too. I filmed this rodeo clown show called Save Fares and Change, and I know in 10 years, every suit I wear, every contestant that shows their face, we're all going to look ridiculous. Nothing you can do. And the sooner you accept this one fact, the easier you'll be able to weather the decades. Tomorrow is waiting in the wings to laugh at you. I walk away from the game. And I've heard better from trash compactors than Megadeth. In the background, I hear Neon yell, "You suck, Carlisle, and your show's retarded!" I wave without looking back. No other reaction when the kid's half right. But I got 2,500 more miles before I sleep. Then it's off to film. What am I filming again?